guys, Sherry Rose here with Surface Hair, high performance salon exclusive hair and skin care that completely respects your personal health and the earth. Welcome to our 2016 Freedom Collection. I'm excited to share with you today our men's haircut. Before we get started, I just want to review a quick little demonstration about how we teach haircutting with Surface with our color zones, so that while I'm demonstrating the haircut, you understand where I'm at on the head. We start by parting along the ridge line on each side, and then from the top of the head down on each side. From this point back, this little curved section is our black zone. Everything forward is our green zone. Everything below is our blue zone. And then along the sides, we part out this little section right in through here where the guest hair can tend to be a little bit thinner. We always want to respect this area when cutting. We do a lot of over-directing in this area, so you may hear me refer to respecting the red zone. That's what this would mean in through here. Okay, so that is our color blocking system, so you can follow along as I show you our Freedom Men's haircut, okay? All right, so to start this haircut, just get him a little bit wet here. I'm going to use our Trinity Protein Cream Spray as a cutting lotion today. Prep his hair with that. We are going to start this haircut in the black zone. As you'll notice, a lot of our haircuts we start in the black zone. So let's just establish that side part there. Nice target parting, putting your finger where you want the comb to end, swoop down, and just comb that right out of our way. So starting right in the black zone, right at the top of the black zone, we're going to pick up a section of hair, never any wider than the width of our razor. Okay, so we're going to hold that, and we're going to establish this length just beyond that curving point. So if you give this hair a little bounce, we want to cut it right above that curve so that it doesn't bounce up too straight. And let me start by saying our men's Freedom haircut this year is a longer version. It's like an uncut, layered looking haircut for men. So we're going to go ahead and take that section no wider than your razor, establish your length there, and we're going to just shatter that right off. Okay? Section down, following your guide, shatter that off. Right to the bottom of that black zone, and shatter that off. Now we're going to go into the corners of our black zone here. Shatter. Other corner of that black zone. Just working in that little black zone right now. Taking our razor and shattering to length. Now that we've established that length in the black zone here, we're going to take our part line on him, which is going to be on this side. So establishing that part line on the side, we're now going to take a section of hair all the way forward, and using our guide that we just established in the black zone right here, we're going to take our razor and we're going to cut this forward. So taking our razor and just shattering that forward. And just shattering that forward. Now from this point, we're going to take this section that we just cut, and using diagonal partings from that section over, we're going to lift up, and we're always palm to palm here when cutting, holding the razor nice and lightly and shattering up. Taking diagonal parting to the other side of that green zone, all the way to the back side of that green zone. So there's our guide, and we're gonna shadow that off. Just to the bottom of that green zone, we're doing diagonal partings all the way back. There's my guide, and shatter. One more little section here. And shatter that off. Now while we're here, we're going to go ahead and comb this down and establish the length in front. So we're going to comb all this hair down, and I want to give him a slight bevel under so that this hair will lay nice and tuck under. Taking the razor from underneath, giving it a nice bevel from short to long, we're going to just take that down. Pretty big section there, so I'm going to regroup from underneath and bevel that off. So we've established that. And just keeping in mind, always keeping our end result in mind, this is a nice long uncut layered version of a haircut for men. Okay, now that we've done that, we are going to scissor over comb the side using the guide that we just created right here, the short length, and we're going to scissor over comb up to that length. Okay, so using our surface 7-inch swivel, holding your comb with thumb on the bottom, finger on top for very nice control and movement of your comb, very important. We're going to work through the side area here, that hair, and we're simply going to scissor over comb until we've reached that guide right along the side part there. We're going to detail out these sides a little bit later. So for now, just a nice scissor over comb right in through that side to that length. Now I'm going to move across and do that onto the other side real quickly, and just going right up to that length that we established on this side, right along that side ridge. Thumb on bottom, finger on top, scissor over comb, making sure to pull the comb out as you go to always create a nice soft blend right up to that edge there. And again, we'll detail these sides out with our razor here at the end. Now we're going to move along with the same technique into the back, moving up to the bottom of our black zone where that short length was established. So we're going to do a nice scissor over comb here, always pulling that comb out as you go to create a nice soft blend, controlling it up to that length. Working in through the sides, always respecting that red zone. That red zone sometimes is not quite as dense as the other hair. We need to visually be prepared for that and make adjustments as necessary. So you may find me pulling my comb out just a little bit, because I want a nice soft edge on this FreedomMen's haircut. To the other side. And just a nice scissor over comb. The 7-inch blade makes such easy work of this for me. I love these tools. Surface tools are designed to make our job easier, and I love it. It's a very simple technique, very quick, easy haircut. All right. So we've done that, leaving a nice soft edge. We can detail this in later. Now, just to give a nice, even one step further, softer edge to this haircut, we're going to use our RZ blender, which has a nice razor's edge in between all of those teeth, and we're going to go over that same area that we just did scissor over comb, and we're going to just put this nice razor's edge throughout this haircut. Gives it a really soft, uncut textured, softly textured feel. Loving this look for men this year. And then in through the side, just softening all those edges. Very quick, easy technique, guys. This tool is amazing. Tools are so important. Having the right ones to make your job easier. Saves you time, makes you money. Now in through the top, I want to just lightly dust these edges. So I'm just going to lift it up very lightly in through the top and just give a nice little dusting right onto the edges of this haircut. All right. Now let me just spray them down a touch. We're going to get our razor back out, detail these edges. A real hairline is optimal to work on here with the razor, but I will show you what I can on Miss Mannequin here, or shall I say Mr. Back to the surface razor. One of the things I absolutely love about this razor is the soft silica guard that's on the razor. It's flexible. You can see how soft and just how thin that is. This creates a really nice surface for us to be able to razor along the neckline for men's haircutting or women's for that matter, and just keep it really nice and flat along the skin, always using the men's shave cream with and or the basu oil. So for now, as we finish this out in through here, I'm liking the way this nice soft edge is looking. Holding the razor very lightly like a pencil here, you can just pinch and really detail this out. Pinching along the edge, detailing this out right along the hairline, always making sure to detail that hair right along, especially that little front piece for men, just really detailing that out. If they should have some unruly sideburns here, you can lift out with your comb, take your razor, and just dust those edges down underneath and let that soft hair kind of fall over. Help it lay a little bit nicer. You can do that in through the neckline as well. So just detailing out those edges, taking it to the length you desire, soft a look as you like, and then as you work along the neckline, just soften this sideburn here. Now as you need to clean the neckline, we are going to use our men's shave cream, just a little bit of that, and rub it right onto the skin. And then you can simply push this hair away, take that razor right onto the skin very confidently and safely, shave that down, comb it over, and just hit those edges, just maintaining a really nice soft edge along the perimeter of this cut. Now styling options for him are going to be our men's hard gel, which if any of you have worked with this as of yet, you know you need to add a little water into it, and you definitely need to educate your guests to this as you're working with them as well, so that when they get home, they know how to utilize the product to the best of their advantage. Today, I'm just going to use a little bit of our styling mud for a very nice, just kind of unfinished finish, if you will, to this haircut. Using our thumb always and just peeling that product right out, putting it into the palm of your hand, and then as you work your palms together, the heat is going to nicely soften the product, get it to start spreading around for you, and then just go ahead and apply that right into his hair. And this is really going to give him the most natural, undone look. He can put this in wet, let it dry, which as we know most men are going to do, keeping it simple,